Hi friends, Nargis here from Mom's the Word PK. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. I create lifestyle videos with a focus on productivity, journaling, and wellness. So please go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss any future content. So on to this video today, we are going to be going ahead and unboxing this journal that I ordered for myself from my type store. This video is not sponsored. I ordered this journal myself and I am incredibly excited to unbox it for you. We're going to put it through a bit of a pen test, and I'm also going to try to maybe do a little bit of a setup for what I want to be using this for. So first up, when I opened it, it had this really nice neon orange envelope, and it has a little bit about what they believe in, what they're creating. Their design-led products have functionality and durability. And it's a big fat thank you note, which is really nice. It's always welcome when you order something to get like an acknowledgement of thanks from the business. And it has a little bit of a brochure type thing about all of the different things that my type store offers. So this is a small business based in Pakistan. They're online and they are originally in Lahore, Pakistan, but they deliver all over the country. And they have everything. So there's an idea log, a doodle log, and the idea log is what I got. But they have a wedding planner, a home log, pantry stickers, just everything. They initially started with chocolate bar covers, actually, which is quite cute if I'm not mistaken, and those are really adorable. So you can find them on Instagram as well, and I will add their information down in the description box, so you can go ahead and look them up. But now on to the package itself. I like that it's all made with recycled material, and it's all very nice. It's cardboardy, and it's just great, and it's not just another journal. So it already sets off a really nice vibe. In the back, they have some more things about their brand itself: elevated, practical, productive, thoughtful, innovative, and smartly designed. I do have their recipe journal already, and I have to say that everything is quite nicely put together. So I'm looking forward to unboxing this one. So like I said, I went ahead and I got the idea log. And this, I think, is going to be a lot of fun to use, and it's hopefully going to be really useful for me as well. So I had intended when I was filming this video to not have to do a voiceover and just to do it, but as soon as I turn on my camera, I have 3 children, and my 3 children just like they swarm like bees. So you're just going to have to contend with a voiceover instead of the actual ASMR experience of the unboxing. Okay, so here is the journal. It is sort of a matte black. It has a rose gold finishing, and it says made for thinkers and creators, which is really nice because I am a content creator. I think I feel confident enough to say that. I still doubt it a lot, but you know, here we are. And the spine just says my idea log with my type store, and in the back it's 200 high quality dotted pages, a 12-month planner, top priority tasks, daily tasks, and just the name of the journal in the back. So this is nice. Now, one of the things I really appreciated about this book when I opened it up was the fact that there's so much overhang with the cover. I have used books before that did not have enough overhang, and whenever I would use them or stick things inside them or the spine would break, the papers would stick out, and it just drove me insane. And so I really appreciate that. It's something that's actually quite important if you're a journal user. Okay, so moving on to opening this up, one thing to mention really quickly is that there is this nice orange and black bookmarks. I like that there's 2. That's always extremely helpful. So we're opening it up right away, and we have a nice quote page. Without courage, we will simply accumulate a collection of good ideas and regrets. And I really like that. That's incredibly motivating. Just the thought that yes, it takes courage to take that plunge, and yes, you have to sort of jump in, but it's always worth it. So the first page here is basically your information page, which I really like that they've done this. It's very cute, a section for your name, if you're a Mr., Mrs., or Ms. If your journal is lost, there will be a reward or there won't be a reward waiting for you, which is also very cute, as a nice little quirky idea. And then there's a section for you to put down the date that you've started the journal, the date that you completed your journal, the location, then all of your personal details, and an index section. So I like it. It's very well thought out. Okay, so moving right along into the first couple pages of the journal. They had mentioned in the back that there are 12 monthly calendars in here, and that's what you're going to find in the first couple pages. So you can see right here that I'm a little bit confused about the thickness of the paper. You can see that there's a fair amount of ghosting coming through with the printing of the calendars. So I checked the catalog and it does say 125 GSM paper. That did surprise me a little bit. I can feel the thickness of the paper and it does feel like it's that thick, but I suppose because of the printing of the calendars, the ghosting is real. It's quite heavy and it's quite obvious. You can even see it on the camera. I am going to do a pen test later in the video so you can kind of see that and we can get a better idea of it. So for me, ghosting is not the end all and be all of bullet journaling. Like right now I use 160 GSM paper for my notebook therapy journal and I love it. But at the same time, I've also used the Leuchtturm 80 GSM. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, I survived. I got through a year of journaling. So it's not the biggest issue in the world for me. I know that it can be a make it or break it moment for a lot of journalers. So that's something maybe to consider. The setup of the planners, monthly planner calendars is the same for every month. It's undated, days of the week across the top, and then there's sections for you to be able to put in the corresponding date. And on the right hand, there's a sidebar for your notes. All right, so after the monthly planners, that takes us right into the dot grid itself. I'm still talking a little bit here about the ghosting. I just kept thinking about it and I just kept looking at it coming through. But I would say I wouldn't use this particular page and I would just start from the right and then move forward from there. So let's focus now on some of the really nice things about this journal. They have done dot grids for the across. They've made it clear where you are at the quarter of the page, half of the page, or 3/4 of the page. They haven't done that for the height of the page, like from the top to bottom, but they have done it from the side to side. Top to bottom, these are 38 dots, so you can kind of then figure it out accordingly. Okay, so visually I can tell that these are 6mm squares, but I just wanted to go ahead and see what the exact measurement of the dot grid squares were. Of course, my daughter came and stood right in front of my natural light source as I was doing this because that's what it's like to create content as a mother. I love them. So yes, it is 6mm exactly. The dot grid's printed beautifully. It's printed really well. The paper is a gorgeous cream color and I like cream paper. I'm good with white paper. I have no issue in that sense. And they advertise that it's cream paper as well. So you definitely know what you're buying. The printing is spot on. It does not lie flat, which I had anticipated because it's not created that way and they have not put it down as one of those features. And it is a very, very thick book. It's 200 pages. So again, it's not a make it or break it moment for me. I can use binder clips and just lay the pages down and I do always break the spine. So eventually overuse will lie down flat. Anyway, so that takes us right to the end of the book. After all those beautiful dot grids, you have a daily tasks section and you have a quote as well. There is no change where there is no action. Again, I love this quote, very motivating, very encouraging, lots of productive vibes coming through. You have to take the plunge and you just have to jump sometimes. The daily task page is really well thought out. You can color in the day of the week, you can color in the date of the day, and then you can have 3 top priority goals, which is actually a really great method of productivity. And then you have a section for you to lay out your tasks. Right in the bottom, you have a small little section for whether you were able to complete all your work, whether it's partially completed, or whether you had to defer the work, which is a great way to kind of understand your progress, see how you're doing. And there are quite a fair few pages of these in here, so you can easily use them for many days. In the back, they have their black paper finishing, they have their barcode, the name of their store, and a little bit about the brand and their, reasonings. So yeah, that takes us all the way through to the back. First impressions are definitely quite positive. I am happy with the overall look and the overall feel. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some pen tests and do maybe a little bit of setting up. I'm not really sure how I want to set it up yet because I haven't really penciled anything in. I'm just going to jump in blind and we'll see how things go. Alrighty, so I have brought you guys in super close and we are going to go ahead and start off with a quick pen test. I'm going to be using some of the pens that I used in my February bullet journal setup, which is in the card, so you should go and watch that. And hopefully that is going to give us sort of a better idea of the ghosting level when I'm writing. I can again definitely see the printing here, which is not ideal, I would say, but still a manageable thing. So this is my Muji 0.5 Fineliner, which is what I write with in my everyday. This is how I do my long form journaling. I use it constantly. So no, it's there. I can see it, but it's not to the point of, I would suppose, absolute disheartenment. It is a little bit ghosting a little bit more than I had anticipated, but let's try out some other ones and then we'll see how we go. So this is the Staedtler Green Tri Plus Fineliner. I use this in my bullet journal setup for February, and this is a Faber Castell metallic pen. Now this will almost ghost in the 160 GSM, so I would definitely anticipate it to ghost here. This is another one of the Faber-Castell metallic pens in the color bronze, I believe. I don't know what the name is exactly. And then these are Pitt brush markers also by Faber-Castell, and these came in a pack of 6. These also sometimes do have some ghosting in them, so let's see how it goes here, although I'm hoping that it should be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip onto the back and have a look. So laying it down flat, you can see that the pen is pretty much okay-ish. It's passable for sure, but the markers are definitely coming through. These are my Crayola Supertips, which again I used in my February bullet journal setup, but I use them pretty much every month. So I definitely knew I wanted to test those out and see how that goes. And also my Sakura Micron fine liners. I use these for creating just about everything, my borders, my doodles, and I'm testing here the 0.8 and I believe it's the 0.3. So let's see what results of this. Yeah, I can see the Crayola Super Tip right away, especially the dark one, but I can also see the Sakura Pigment Microns. So the ghosting is present. It is, not going to lie, a little bit more than I had anticipated for 125 GSM, but maybe that's just me being wrong because maybe it's been a while since I've used 125 GSM. I'm going to say I did unbox another 120 GSM journal recently, and I don't know. I'm trying to remember if it was ghosting as much as this, but anyway, I will say that the paper thickness is there. So it's not that the paper is not thick. It is thick. But I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Overuse, I think I'll have a better idea of how it turns out, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. Follow me on Instagram for sort of more information on that, and so you can follow my journey with this journal. Okay, heading back into the monthly calendars, I'm going to go ahead and set up a little bit of the journal. First of all, I'm thinking I'm going to go right in to add in my information. I won't add in all of it because obviously my address and my personal information should not be out on YouTube, but I will do a little bit of writing here, and I'll just go ahead and speed up this part for you all while I fill it out. So as you saw, friends, I went ahead and I finished off filling out my personal information. And then I went in with my Sakura Pigma Micron Fineliner in 08, and I decided to set up my content calendar. So basically, the way I want to use this journal is for my content work. This is my work journal. I was using my bullet journal as a catch-all in January and planning for all of my content and my work and my ideas and my video ideas and everything in my bullet journal, and it was becoming very overwhelming, and I quickly realized I needed an alternative option. Okay, so that brings us right on through to the journal itself. For now, I'm not really going to do too much over here because I'm not sure what my plan is in that. I know what I want to use this journal for, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it very minimalist and note focused, or if I want to add in doodles and things like that. I had initially thought to migrate my bullet journal theme, like my monthly themes, in here as the months change. But I don't know if I want that vibe in my work journal. I'll have to sort of think about it a little bit. I will set up a cover page, I'm assuming, but I think I'm going to keep it sort of simple. I haven't really penciled anything in, as you can see, so I don't think I want to go in blind, but we'll see how things go. These pages essentially are going to be used to basically lay out everything. So like, for example, when I have a YouTube idea, I write out my script, I pencil in like how things are going to go, what's the thumbnail going to be, and everything. Then if I'm doing a blog post, which I'm trying to migrate onto my website, and I'm trying to get that up and running, then I think about, outlining the post. What do I need to add? How is it going to work? What's the research, etc. If it's an Instagram post, those are usually created on the fly, but sometimes I will lay out, okay, what's the image going to be? Is it going to be a video? How's it going to be created? When am I going to do it? What's the time slot? What's the image on the feed going to be? And what's the caption going to be about? So there's just a lot that goes into this, and I definitely needed my own journal for all of that stuff. In the back here, these daily task sections will be great for me being able to plan out what I need to do on a day-to-day basis. So I feel like this is going to function for me just as I had intended. All right, friends, that brings me all the way to the end of this video. Let's do a quick conclusion. Overall, I'm really happy with my purchase. I like the cover, I like the binding, I like how much thought they've put into it with the 2 bookmarks, the dot grid guide, and all of these little extra features like the monthly planner, the daily task setup, the motivational quotes. All these things sort of combine together to make me feel extremely productive and give me all of those good vibes. And it just puts you into that mindset of creating and planning and promoting and just kind of pushing yourself to do more, to be your best self, to use these tools to be better, and to do the work that you know that you're capable of. And I really love that idea. The best part is that it's all made locally in Pakistan, and I really appreciate that. My goal is to support as many local businesses as I can, especially if they're small businesses, because they really work extremely hard and put in so much effort. Overall, I am so excited about this purchase, and I cannot wait to experience this with you guys. So please go ahead and follow me on my Instagram if you're not already, because I will be sharing this journal in my stories and on my feed as I use it and as I create spreads in it. And it will be fun for you, I hope, to, join in the journey with me. Also, go ahead and follow My Type store. Check out their website. I will be putting all of their information down in the description box below. Also, tell me in the comments if you like to divide up your personal and work journal. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.